So I've been playing the Battlefield 6 open beta pretty extensively. I got to the max level. I've been trying out some different weapons, and I stumbled upon the AK-205, which I absolutely love from the beginning. It's very easy to manage the recoil for this weapon, and then once you start progressing it enough, you can get some really dope attachments for it, and I wanted to share what I came up with all of you so that you can potentially use it before the beta's over, and maybe then in the next beta next weekend, because this thing is an absolute beast. So some of these attachments are actually base attachments with the AK-205, and I believe you need to progress the weapon to mastery 18 in order to unlock some of these. So for the flash hider, I simply left it on because the suppressor here is far too expensive in my opinion. The barrel, I went with this one, which is exactly the same price. It gives you basically improved accuracy when you're firing for prolonged periods. So when you're firing at even longer ranges, you're going to see the weapon is still laser accurate. For the underbarrel, now I went with the ribbed stubby. Now this gives you not only increased recoil control, a minor benefit to aiming speed, it's just a fantastic underbarrel or foregrip for this weapon. As you can see here on the right, we have an ADS time of 200 milliseconds, which is crazy fast. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. And then for the mag, I simply chose to go with the 30 round fast mag. This one gives you 10 extra rounds, but it does cost 25, and we're going to need those points for the next attachment on the list. So just add that. It basically just gives you quicker reload time. Now, this is where the power of the AK-205 lies. You have three different types of ammo here, and the most expensive one gives you a 2.1x headshot multiplier. So if you're just using the base ammo, you're doing 20 damage to the head times 1.35, which would be 27 damage to the head. Not great, but then if you equip the last ammo that you unlock at mastery level 18, it gives you 2.1x, so you're doing 42 damage to the head, which means that if you're getting two headshots mixed in there, this weapon is a 3-shot to kill. Obviously, you got to take into account how far you're firing your enemies, how far your enemies are from you when you're firing, because that will affect the damage drop off of your weapon. But it felt so powerful to use this weapon with this specific type of ammo. It was just absolutely decimating people left, right, and center. For the ergonomics, I simply chose to not put anything here, and then I kept the base sight, which is the BF2M3X. Obviously, you can put whatever you like here, but I found that this was very, very good. Not a fan of the RDSs actually in Battlefield 6. They don't really zoom in at all. You don't have like a very small magnification, so having this really allows you to obviously engage enemies at longer ranges, but the hip fire in this weapon is still really, really good. So when you're getting into close range combat situations, you'll still be able to absolutely mow down enemies. And I actually just unlocked the synthetic tip ammo today, and I've just been having an absolute blast with the AK-205. It's probably one of my preferred weapons just because of how versatile it is and how easy it is to control even at those longer ranges. And not only that, it is a carbine, so if you're playing Conquest locked weapon class, you can use this weapon across all of the classes, which is really awesome because it allows you to play with it, on a frequent enough basis to get really familiar with the recoil pattern of it, albeit it is very, very minimal, and you'll see when you actually start playing with it. But yeah, it just makes you get used to the weapon faster because it can be on all the classes that you play. Albeit if you're playing like any of the other game modes, then it's just unlock weapons. But I digress. If you're playing actual locked weapon Conquest, the AK-205 is just available to everyone, and it just crushes people. It is so fun to use. I've been using it on every single one of my loadouts or classes that I've been playing today. And yeah, I've been having an absolute blast. People don't expect the TTK to be this fast on this specific weapon, and yeah, it's so freaking fun to use. I promise if you try it out, you will not regret it. And the reload time on this thing is 2.168, which is blazing fast. So I didn't really feel like I needed the extra ammo because the weapon reload is so freaking fast anyways that, if I was engaging a few enemies back to back, I could probably get into cover to reload again. And yeah, this weapon is just fantastic. Probably one of my favorite ones in the beta. I'm excited to see what else we get once the actual game releases, or if we'll have more weapons available to us in the next beta next weekend actually. But yeah, I'll leave you with a few highlight clips of me using this AK-205 monstrosity to absolutely decimate enemies. Let me know if you've tried out the AK-205, if you've managed to master it enough to unlock the synthetic tips. If so, what do you think about it? Do you think it just absolutely shreds people? Or also let me know what your favorite weapon in the Battlefield 6 open beta is. In any case, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.